Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Whoops, let me make sure I got the chat going here. See if it's working. All right. Sorry, my lips are a little chap. All right, guys. I am back. Didn't get to stream this week. I was a little busy with work, and I've kind of been fighting a cold. I'm on the tail end of it, and I didn't want to be doing the blow my nose thing every 5 minutes during the stream. But we're back and we are live. Everything seems to be working, and I'm gonna try to do a new little project before the end of the month for the holiday season. Just a quick little Christmas tree scene. Why? And it's going to be very simple. I'm thinking I've kind of looked at a lot of references on like Pinterest and stuff. I want it to look kind of like claymation. I don't know if you guys have seen, there's this old Christmas special. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like, I think it's about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but it's all claymation, and I thought it looked really neat, and I want to try to do something along those lines. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today. I'm not entirely sure what approach I should use, but I want to do the tree first. I just kind of want to block everything out, and then as that's typically my workflow, I block it out in Blender, and then I transition into Zbrush, do some sculpting, and then bring it back into Blender to unwrap, retopo if I need to, and UV pack it. And then I like to bake. Sometimes I go straight to Substance Painter, but lately I've been doing most of my baking, my map, like the normal map, ambient occlusion and stuff like that in Marmoset Toolbag, and then I import those into Substance Painter and then do the painting in there. Oh, sorry, that was long-winded. Let's get started, shall we? So I'm thinking I'll start with the cylinder for the tree trunk. And it should be a pretty simple, actually, hold on, let me make sure my stamping's on. Simple shape to make. See, that cube's a meter, right? 1 meter? Yeah, 1 meter high. That should be 2 meters, maybe 2.5 meters. That would be like 7 feet tall, I think. See, 1 meter is a little over 3 feet, isn't it? Or right around 3 feet? I can't remember. But I'm just gonna go ahead and delete both the top and bottom. Hop into edge mode. Scale that. Turn snapping off for now. Bring that down. Oops. I'm still getting used to how that quick turn happens with the rotation. All right, that should be fine for the tree trunk. Real simple. I mean, you're probably not even gonna see it here. Let's go to can I change the color of that so it's brown? I wonder how you do that. Oh, there we go. I mean, that sort of helps. Just for reference, I like to try to, if possible, keep things the color that they're gonna be. All right, that'll be the tree trunk. And oh, I'm not used to that at all. Sorry. Okay. And now we'll make another cylinder. And straight into edit mode. And I'll just same thing, I'll delete the top and bottom because I'm not going to need those. And this will be the leaves. Or I'm not really going to do branches. I think I'm like, because I want it to look Play-Doh-y. And let's deselect that. Just kind of hop in edge mode. Shrink this down. Let's see there. Probably bring that down. The Z. Actually, let me. And then scale it back in again. Maybe there. Scale it. Probably want that to be a little bigger on the bottom. Yeah, maybe about there. Maybe go up just a little bit more. And then maybe I'll just see if I can make that green. Wait, that didn't make it green. I guess you can't pick the color. Oh well. It's weird. Ooh. Huh. I didn't know you could. I'll just do studio. Anyways. And do a Shift D. And scale that guy down. Whoops. Why is the origin? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Then I'll duplicate it again. I'm definitely going to need to make these bigger. I don't want to have a whole bunch of them. Let's see. Object at origin to geometry. Just going to edit. Edit. Maybe grab this part, bring it up a little more. Yeah, because I kind of want it to go from wide to skinny. I'm thinking, anyways. There. It. Move? Okay. Scale that in a little more. Grab this guy. Edit mode. And then maybe this top one, let me zoom in a little bit. Scale. And then We'll do one more. See, I definitely want to scale this in. There, scale it about there. Let's see. It's looking pretty decent. You know what? I probably should have. Damn, I didn't think about that. Yeah, it is a little odd to get used to. I haven't been using it. I haven't been using Blender for very long, to be honest. For about a year now. I was using Blender 2.7. And there are some things that are definitely a little weird that I'm still getting used to. And so I definitely can relate to what you're saying. There's definitely a bit of a learning curve. Apparently there's a way you can make the settings exactly like 2.79. I don't know how to do it yet, but I have seen in some videos some of the other guys, they just set it to use the old input options. Luckily, most of the things that I use anyway are still in the same spot. Like the toolbar is still T, and the info or transform tab is still N, so that's nice. And I use the pie menus, so that hasn't changed very much, except for the render one. It only brings up shade flat or shade smooth. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to change it. Because I don't know if you watch the Blender. Is it Blender Weekly with Pablo? He showed a way to do it, but I was watching it at work, so I didn't quite catch on to what he was mentioning. Yeah, as far as the new interface, it is a little tough to get used to. All right. So I just realized what I should have done is I should have, let's see, I should have made this look like the leaves first, probably, and then duplicated it. So what I'll do is I can do that now. Let's see, I think what I want to do is put an edge here. Deselect that. And maybe put faces. Select every other one. Oops. And remove. And you know what, let me go into the top perspective. Front, top. And I'm just gonna go ahead and delete these and work with the symmetry. So I don't have to do this a bunch of times. Seal that in. Seal that in. At least I think this will work. Sometimes my ideas don't work out quite as planned. Okay, I must have done something wrong. Should have been every other one. Let's see. Let's see what happens if I do mirror. It kind of does look like a ship. I probably should have tried to make a plan for this, but you know what, let me just go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to edit mode and apply. And make sure I got all my vertexes. No, I haven't. I don't really use Blender for texture baking. I use either Substance Painter or Marmoset Toolbag. I find it to be a little bit faster and easier to set up. Let's see. I want to keep this pretty simple. Whoops. Whoops. Scale that. You'll probably make these a little different so they're not exactly the same. Yeah, it's definitely more than capable of baking textures. I've seen people do really great baking work with Blender. It's still, in the big scheme of things, it's still pretty fast. Let's see what that looks like if I drop this. That might work. Let's see. Let me just turn that off for now. Turn that on. I wanna. Want it to look a little more. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. A little more like they're sagging. Like there's actually weight on it. Maybe this one. Object mode, visible. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, then let's do that. Now if I Oh, actually, before I do that, before I get carried away again, let me throw a solidify. Zoom in here. And I want it to be, let's see, the outer thickness, inner thickness. Let's see. Hold on here. Let's see, thickness, there we go. I want it to go this way. Well, I'm gonna take it into ZBrush and kind of sculpt it. I just wanted it to look like it's kind of has a little bit of a shape of a tree. Let's see what happens. Let's see how we do. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply, and I'm just gonna go ahead and delete those. And rotate Z. Rotate Z. And scale. Probably need to rotate it a little more, huh? Scale in the Z. What's that? Let's see. Uh-oh, is it freezing on me? What's going on? It's been really stable. I haven't had any major issues in a while now. Oops. Rotate Z. So hopefully we'll get lucky and there won't be any crashes. Okay, I need to go into edit mode now. Go up here and get rid of this for now. I think I need to. And let me just grab these two rings. Probably this one and this one. Scale it in a little bit. And right. I'll do Shift Z. Oops. Another duplicate. And I'll rotate that. Rotate Z. Let's see, scale. Nope, can't scale that part. I need to go in edit. You know what, let me grab this one. Just kind of bring it down that way so it's a little more. And then Let me grab this guy, scale that in. It's a little too big out here, huh? Let's see. Let's see what happens when I try to shrink this one. I think I need to get this inside one too. Oops. I'm definitely not the best at this, so bear with me. All right. Side those. I think I messed up. I should have duplicated them before I added all the mods. Because now it's tough to get this smaller section. I think I just have to get rid of these two and go with this for now. Scale it. Definitely need to get this upper part smaller. But I can't do that without screwing the whole geometry. Damn. You know what? I know what I'll do. I'll bring it into when I bring it into Zbrush, I'll use the deformers in Zbrush to make it the shape I want it to be. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, because I can use the deformers in Zbrush to easily squish that where I want it. That'll be okay for the blockout for the tree. I should probably make the trunk a little longer, huh? There we go. Maybe scale it. Oops. Scale it down a little. Why isn't it? Oh. There we go. See, and then I'll put a little, let me grab everything. I'm snapping on. Why isn't it snapping? There, absolute grid, there we go. Close enough. Then I'll put a little, see, we'll do a plane. It's probably big enough. Edit mode. And just add that once, maybe two. There we go. And just deselect that. Couple of presents. Let's get this guy out. Snapping off. Couple quick little presents in there. Let's go there. Just for some reference. And let's see, I'll do one more. Oh, that was too tall, wasn't it? I see one. Let me go edit mode. There we go. Let's see here. That's good. That's mostly just so I can get a reference of what it's gonna look like. I'll put like a better variation of boxes and stuff into there. But what I'm thinking with the tree is I'll take this, when I take it into Zbrush, I'll use the deformers in Zbrush to taper that so it comes out to a better point. I really like the way the deformers work in there. It's easy to work with, especially if you work with a tablet. It's just a lot easier to manipulate. Let's see, what else can I do for now? think that's it. I think that's pretty good for a simple blockout. That was kind of what I was shooting for in today's stream. We'll see how it goes in Zbrush. I'll probably add some let's see, sphere, just a regular sphere. You know, some decorations. Maybe throw a couple candy canes on there. But I think that'll work for now. I definitely have to do some work on the top, but I'll get that worked out in Zbrush, I think. And I'll get, I definitely don't know how I'm gonna do, I wanna do some lights that wrap around it. I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. This is definitely a learning process for me. I always try to do something that I'm gonna learn a little bit in. I don't try to do it so that I'm, it's something that is totally out of my reach. I just try to like do a little bit, something a little bit more challenging each time and learn the tools as I go. And so far it's been working really well. I like Blender. I've kind of, behind the scenes, I've been messing around with a lot of other software because, you know, I just want to see what everyone else is talking about with all these other software packages. And I gotta say, I think Blender's my favorite out of what I've tried anyway. But I'm not a professional. It's just a hobby. But I'm definitely super interested in it, and I enjoy it a lot. I do it quite a bit. I would say at least 3 to 4 times a week. You know, some people play video games. I mostly just try to make stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. I'm gonna chip away at this over the weekend, and hopefully on Tuesday I'll be back and we'll update where we're at with it. However, I am very close to having my first kid, my first child. He should be here any day now. So if I disappear for a couple of days, it's because I'm hanging out with my son. But until he's here, I'm gonna try to do at least one video a week, one stream a week, and in between the streams, I'll just chip away at it when I have time. Because, you know, like I said, it's mostly just a hobby. I still have a regular full-time job, and between being a new dad and a full-time job, I'm pretty busy. Thanks, man. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, and have a good weekend. I'll see you in a couple of days. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be back in about 3 days, hopefully. Peace.